brought flooding and severe damage to homes and businesses in parts of the region. Worst affected has been South Essex, where well over 2 inches of rain fell yesterday, and there was dramatic rescue of 3 children after their car got caught in the floodwater. Nikki Fox reports.
The moment the intense rain created a giant waterfall at Westcliff, captured on a mobile phone. The conditions brought chaos to the seafront, where businesses were hit by a wave of dirty water mixed with sewage. Among those caught out by the ferocity of the weather was this amusement arcade.
I was 18 inches deep in water throughout the whole arcade. I was racing with all the staff to move machines, get machines out of the way, get customers out. But it wasn't the world's best water. It was sewage, effluent, rain, you name it. It was coming in. We couldn't stop it. It was just torrential.
It couldn't be a worse time for the businesses on this bank holiday weekends to be affected by the intense flooding, and also to have insufficient capacity for drainage in the area.
Homes have been hit too, with Canvey Island and Rayleigh among the worst affected areas. Tim Shannon's garden and the ground floor of his property were covered in 4 inches of water. The watermarks show the height of the damage.
It's very heavy, muddy, sandy water. It was like a tsunami coming down the road. The water was about a foot above my wellies, crashing through the fences. Some neighbours came down and helped put the furniture onto tin cans to try and minimise the damage to the wood.
The roads too have been left littered with abandoned vehicles. This, the underpass on the main road into Southend from London, which remained closed for more than 24 hours. Scott Swinford's 4x4 was engulfed by the floodwaters in Hockley. Passers-by waded out to rescue the 3 children trapped inside.
I couldn't go back, so the only way was trying to make it to the other side, where it might get shallow, but it was taking on too much water, and as I got under the bridge and just out the other side, it then started to nosedive.
The car was sinking quite quickly. There was water coming up by the children's feet and by the children's legs, so we knew the car was going to go under.
It wasn't a moment too soon, because minutes later the vehicle was all but submerged. In the space of around 12 hours, Essex Fire and Rescue dealt with more than 400 calls to flooded homes and businesses.
Because there's so much urbanisation and it's concrete, tarmac, block paving, you get rapid rainfall in a short period of time, and the water has to go somewhere. And so what you're tending to find now, particularly with surface water runoff or flood water, is it goes to places we never imagined it to go before.
The damage caused by the floods is expected to run into millions of pounds and is already raising questions about the adequacy of drainage in the area. Nikki Fox, BBC Look East.